proving people wrong, right? Get them. Look at your birthday. Just get them. But all right, guys. So first things first, right? There was this guy, right? I was a JTM. It was like 2019, right? It was like January. It was super, super cold. But one thing about Newark, we're all from Newark, which is the beauty of our business. We're literally all from the same office, so we all know Newark is always a surplus of observation, observation, right? So January, I got an observation as per usual. Didn't think of him as anything special. Didn't think of him as, didn't stand out to me at all. Like no shape, way, or form, right? So boom, I'll take this ob out. First of all, he's weird, right? I don't care. I'm very bubbly. I'm very outgoing, as you guys can see. This guy is the polar opposite of me. Now, I mean, people who know this story is going to get very obvious, but stay there with me, right? This is for Malik. This is for Beta. This is for Key. This is for Big Mac. This is for Tati, right? So yeah, I take this guy out on observation, right? He's not like super dressed to impress at all. He had like on a black coat, I think, like some black boots, some black Timberlands at that, which is crazy. Black Timberlands, really? Anyway, so yeah, didn't stand out at all, and he was super quiet, right? So boom, we get in the car, we're headed to the field. I'm talking, trying to get to know the guy. He's very bland, very dry. Don't think I'm funny. Now that's a red flag to me because I think I'm the funniest person like in the region. That's just number one. If not in the company, hands down, I am the Kevin Hart. Period. So he's not laughing at any of my jokes. I'm like, great, he's a serial killer. Huh, that makes sense. Like, great, this guy got issues. Like, how could you not laugh at me? Like, what? Someone's be clinically wrong. Say la vie. We go to the field, right? Because I'm like, Shay, at this point in time, Shay was running the Newark location, right? Brandon was building the team, I believe, or Demetrius was building the team, whatever the case may be. we get to the field, and I'm knocking doors. And this guy, because he was uneducated on the industry and on the business, he did not believe that I could do anything that I told him was going to happen today. Because you know how observation setup go, right, little Eric? They say, this is what you're going to see. This is what you're not going to see. You may see somebody knock some doors. You may see some people answer. You may see some people not answer, right? Again, this meeting is about resiliency. So just stay with me. So we get to the door, right? I knock the door. Now, how many steps of a sales conversation is it? First person. There's how many steps? Throw it up. It's 5 steps. Every step of the 5 steps of the sales conversation, this man told me was not going to happen, as if I have not already been working a full 365 before he even showed up for his second interview, right? So I knock the door. You know what he says? Nobody's coming to the door. I look at him. Immediately, I think this guy's a hater. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it, Beta. There's no way he's going to make on the first door. No hope on the first door. But okay. I say, watch this. Watch this, right? Somebody opens the door. I pitch him. Yeah, Brandon just called. I pitched him, right? The person goes to get the bill. He's standing there with a face like this, face of confusion, because he doesn't really know what I'm talking about. And then he's like, wait, so you told him to go get the bill? I'm like, yeah. He's like, they're not coming back with it, though. Nobody's going to come back with their bill. Like, who would come back with their personal documents? Right? Look at him again. He's a hater. He's not going to make it. Look at him and say, watch this. Right? That's the second step. Third step. The bill comes. Now, this is when people usually get some more belief. This guy got more doubt. It was the craziest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Usually when you get a bill, that's when the hope comes. Like, people hope be shaky when you pitch it because you don't know. But once you get the bill, something about the bill just make you feel like you got the deal. Does that make sense? Bars. Does that make sense? Right? So I get the bill. I'm in the midst of my bill breakdown. Now, this has to do with everything. I believe it's step number 6 out of the 8 not step number 6. I think it's the 6th habit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Safeguarding your attitude is, no, I'm not talking about take control. Safeguarding your attitude is super imperative because observations themselves can blow your attitude if you're not locked into the business. Luckily, I was locked into the business. So even though this guy was super negative in his energy, like negative energy, he just throwing it all in the cell, just everywhere, negative, bow, 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 right? I'm like, watch this. He's like, there's no way they're gonna do it. There's no way they're gonna do it. They're not coming back with their phone. I had to go send them for the phone. Not coming back with the phone. I'm looking at this tall man like, yo, why is he so depressed? It's one thing for a girl to be sad all the time, but to see a man, especially don't let him be taller than you too, just sad all the time, just sad. I'm like, damn, what happened to who hurt you, baby? Like, you ain't got an ounce of hope. But I did the sale. That wasn't enough, Lil Eric. That wasn't even enough. We went to, I had to do like 6 meters in order for this person to be like, I get it. I don't know how you guys do it every day, but I get it. I'm like, you know what? I don't like him. I don't like him. I've never said this before a day in my life, but now I can say it. And I'll tell you why later. I did not like him. But he earned a space. And it was only because of one thing. Does anybody want to guess what that one thing was?
Work ethic.
His work ethic?
Yeah.
He didn't have one. Nope. Yeah, Beta?
Because he wasn't afraid like to speak his mind. Like if you see something wrong, he'll say it, right?
No, I would really have hoped he didn't. I would really have hoped he kept that to himself. Like I really wish he would have, because sometimes when people be speaking their mind, I could appreciate it, but it's like wrong place, wrong time. This is not the time for you to speak your mind. I got a bill in my hand. That was good. That is something I recognize, but that is not something I liked at all. Tati.
Being resilient.
Who said that, Matt? I would say no, because he wasn't by himself yet. He was with me, and if anybody's trying to get a job, they're going to do usually what it takes to get the job. So I didn't think he was resilient yet. No. Tati?
Did he understand like the product knowledge or like he knew a pitch?
Absolutely not. Didn't have a clue. It took him about 2 weeks to get the pitch and the bill breakdown smooth. No, had nothing. The man had nothing. Before he did this, he was just a regular busboy, so he didn't do anything like this. And English not even his first language for real. Like he in the early beginning, he struggled in like English. But the reason why I bought him back, the reason why I feel like he earned an opportunity, because people say opportunities are given. They're not. There's many opportunities here, but in this industry, you have to earn an opportunity, and we're gonna break that shit down in a minute. He earned the opportunity because, like I said, do you guys remember which month I said it was that I took out the eye? It was January. January. It's freezing cold. This guy had no hat on. And he didn't complain that one time. He complained about not getting the bill. He complained about people not opening the door. He complained about people not coming back with their phone. He complained about people canceling. But he did not complain about the weather. And that was enough. That was enough. I could work through the kinks. I don't know about you guys, but one thing I'm gonna tell you guys as a tip coming up in the business, right? You gotta get with taking a challenge. Sometimes people will challenge you. They will. But you gotta have capability. And this is for the managers, Brandon, Faye, Mike. This is for everybody on this call under the sound of my voice. You gotta be willing to accept the challenge. Because not every observation, not every agent is gonna be like you. The less like you they are, the better the relationship, to be honest. Right? So I bring them back. From observation day. The next day, well, he had orientation, right? Like I said, Shayna Hamilton was running the office at the time, who is now one of the DSMs for the solar division. right? Shout out to her, meet her at Nyko. He came into his first day with the iPad. Now, out of everybody, did everybody score on their first day with the iPad? No? Beta, you didn't score? Beta, you didn't get a bucket on your first, you got a donut?
First week though. First week.
For real?
First week though, yeah.
We gotta hear your story next week, because I didn't even hear that. That's a. Did anybody else get a 0 between their first week of employment here? No, everybody else pretty much got on board. Shout outs to your leaders. I didn't help Mike. I didn't help this guy. Not too much, right? First day on the iPad, throw him to the wolves. That's how we used to do back in the day. Throw him to the wolves, right? Sink or swim. But of course, I'm there for support, right? Just this is all jokes. Do not leave your people out there. That is ridiculous. But at the end of the night, he came to me. I got in his car because he was a driver at the time. And he gave me his iPad. He said, look, yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. Take it. This isn't gonna work for me. I don't think I could do this. There's no way I could do this. I literally said nothing. Sometimes it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. Literally said nothing. I just looked at him. I said, I didn't take you for much of a quitter, but like, give it another shot. I gave him back his tablet. I said, yo, you've only been here for a day. What did you expect, right? He comes in the next day, and do you know what he did the next day? Now, let me give you a little backdrop. We're in the middle. I know you guys don't know New Jersey like that, but we're in the middle of Irvington. Irvington is highly populated by Haitians and Africans, right? We go to Irvington. Faith, don't laugh. We run it up, right? His second day with the tablet, do you know he high rolled me? He did 8 meters that day. I did 6 meters that day. And that just showed me if somebody gets a little bit emotional about the opportunity, if you just get a little emotional, whether it's happy, sad, excited, enthusiastic, hell, even a little scared. If you get a little emotional about the opportunity, you will surprise yourself of what you can do. Now, was he fucking up his pitch? Absolutely. Was he messing up his bill breakdown? Absolutely. Was he messing up his rehash? Absolutely. But he got through. And that's when I realized, to whoever said resiliency, I think it was Big Mac. That's when I realized he had a little resiliency, right? Because it's hard to take a donut, especially on your first day. Especially if you already didn't believe in the business. Remember, he didn't already believe in the business. So that first donut, you know what it did? That's Tito, right? You know what it did? Hey, Tito, you know what it did? It enforced that mentality that this isn't real. That donut was loud. Donuts be loud, especially if you already a sad, hopeless, pessimistic type of person, right? So why am I bringing this up today? Today, I do want to congratulate Michael Salazar for passing his IDP and effective Monday in the grand year of 2023. The Region 2.0 has then again promoted their 4th manager. Now, again, I want to talk about earning real quick. One thing I want you guys to know for certain, one thing's for sure. Our leader, first I'm gonna talk about our leader, and then we're gonna break this shit. Can I break this shit down real quick? Watch me break this shit down. Our leader has done some of the most historic shit that Empower and myself has ever seen in this industry. There has been many managers, just a fun fact, myself, Demetrius started in this region or in this business at the same time, right? Alongside a lot of other managers that we're gonna hear from in a second, stay tuned. But we all started at the same time, right? And in this business, Demetrius has been living proof that there's no seniority. And if you do the work, you will reap the success. If you do the work, you will reap the success no matter who came before, after, side by side, does not matter. In the span of 2 years under his tutelage, kind of his tutelage, because he started, running the region. Sorry, guys, started running the region. Mike, I think your breakfast is downstairs. Thank me later. under his tutelage, because he started taking on the responsibility before he got enrolled, he was able to not only expand the company from the Philadelphia office to the Washington, D.C. office to the Pittsburgh office, but he has been able to put people that came from our same office in position. Right? It's like a big brother moving their sisters and brothers into other apartments in other states. Hold on, Mike, I think this is your breakfast. Hola, ¿cómo está? Sí, claro, muchas gracias. Está bien. Espérate, 2 segundos, espérate. Okay. Yes, Michael told me that, y'all. Michael told me that. You heard that? You see me from the office. That's 3 years with Michael Salazar. Tell you real quick. But no. So expanding the offices, right? Putting people in position from the same place, right? In this industry, you'll notice there's a lot of handouts, there's a lot of rotation, a lot of things that happen, but to have a sole region start from one location is acceptable. So if we could just clap it up for Demetrius Brown, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Super special to all of us. We wouldn't be here without, you know, the guidance of him. So shout outs to D. But I do just want to congratulate Mike. Again, a lot of us did not think, a lot of us did not think that Mike would make it. Not because that he couldn't do the job. Mike has always been great at sales. If you know any of his sales story, he's, you got it? No, you're supposed to bring it up. You're supposed to show it. This is my, you're supposed to get your food. This is the, can he hear me? He can't hear me? No.
You said food?
Huh?
You said food?
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Right there. Oh, let's see.
Anywho. But yes, a lot of us didn't think that Mike was going to make it, right? He was always good at hitting his quota. He was always good at hitting his targets. However, it took him a while to get promoted. Now, this is where a lot of you guys in my story probably would have left him behind. Mike took 6 months to get promoted. He was my only rep. I had other reps, but he was my only rep, my solid rep. And the thing about Mike was he always could do his quota. He wasn't one that struggled in sales. Right? Like he wasn't the ones that would get 1, 3, 5, 7. He didn't do single digits every week. Mike's numbers usually look like anything like 13, 21, 12, 18, 15, 23, 15, 20. It was always, so I saw the capability. Now, Demetrius used to come to me with such frustration because he didn't understand what was going on. And sometimes you have to respect, like you have to protect your people, right? I used to have to back D off like, yo, get off, chill off, Mike. Chill off him, leave him alone. Let him do what he's doing. I don't care. He's doing his quota. I'm getting overrides. Why are you, what's wrong with the situation? Let it rock. He happy, I'm happy. Let it rock, right? Yeah, occasionally I would try to push him. I would try to get him to the next level. But you can't want something more than others. Yeah, there you go, because it's time. Mike is at the table now. The reason why this is symbolic right here. Mike is at the table. It's time for you to eat, love. It's time for you to eat, love, right? So yes.
You want
Yeah,
so,
you know, show
everybody wants to
me.
see what's inside, right? Everybody wants to see what's inside. I got it.
Thank me later. I ain't about nothing. Thank you later. You made it to the table, right? The goal of this is for everybody who is here to be at the table, right? It's no fun if I don't have nobody to pass the cornbread to, right? It's no fun if I can't have conversation. Thanksgiving is a communion. It's a fellowship of all of your family, usually, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in this business is every day. It's every day. Every day we hop on these calls, we have fellowship, we talk, we pass the cornbread around, right? Figure out, yo, who made this? Yo, who did that? Like, who told you to do that? Like, what challenges are you having today? What this are you having today, right? It's time for all of us to get to the table. So, with that being said, give me 2 seconds because I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen because I have some people that want to say some things to Mike. Yeah, no, don't.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith.
Thank me later. You deserve it.
Thank
In
you,
the
thank
in between time. Hold on.
you.
Now, remember, guys, I talked about earning. So I'm going to break down earning. It's an acronym. Now this is where you take out your pens.
Alright.
Tell me when you're ready.
Michael Salazar.
Okay, earning is an acronym, right? The E? No, not educate. Oh, execute. Ooh, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. I like execute. But no, E stands for embrace the responsibility. If you are on this call and you're looking to get into the manager position, just to let you know, managers, we get paid $1,153.85 just for your base. I'm gonna say it again. $1,153.85. Yeah, beta. Think about it. Take a second. Ding. If you're looking to make that just in your base, and it does not matter your age, Faith, can you, real quick, Faith. How old are you, real quick, Faith? I know.
My age, wow.
That,
I'm 25.
you're 25.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna clap for Faith. Faith, as of right now, is 2.0's youngest manager, large and in charge. So please, when I say it does not matter your age, yeah, I did that. Because I'm 31. Now that seems normal, right? Me and Brandon being in our 30s, that's normal. But you could be 23, 24, 25, running a location. So if you're looking to do this, step number 1, E in the word earn, is embrace the responsibility. One thing about this 2.0 region, we take pride in getting it out the mud. Right? We take pride in doing before you get rewarded to. Right? We get paid, like we take pride in doing the job. All of us, Faye has done it, Mike has done it, Brandon has done it, I have done it, Demetrius has done it. We have done the job of a manager before we got in management. Before we, and let me be more specific, before we got paid to be a manager. We embraced it. Like, all right, more responsibility, give me that. Give me that. Need me to go, well, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, I gotta take the van to inspection, I gotta do this, well, I gotta pay, well, we gotta do how much, I gotta get the Ubers, what I gotta do? First, let me get the Ubers for the team real quick, right? We embrace the responsibility before, say before. It don't count if you don't do this, before. There you go, before, yeah, like that. Before you get paid. Yep, before you get paid. You wanna know why? Because how they, as my aunt would say, this recorded, but you big dumb, how they supposed to know you can do the job if you don't do the job before you get the job? How they supposed to know? They supposed to just trust you? They supposed to like you? This is business, love. They don't have to. You gotta do the job. You gotta embrace the responsibility, right? The next one is A. A stands for accept the challenge. Now, the challenge is when you're getting into the managerial position, if you're on an IDP, if you want to get on an IDP, if you want to know what an IDP is, holla at your manager. Another meeting, another time. The challenge is developing others while getting developed is not an easy task. And it damn sure don't feel good. It's like trying to help somebody else work out and get their form straight in the gym, but your body's sore. Because you're in the gym more. That's what it feels like. You know how hard it is for your shoulders to be sore from pushing up, or pulling up, and then trying to help somebody get their form right? And you got to help them lift weights, help them get up the bar, help them lift the crow. You know how hard that is to do? That's what it's like. when you're sore, because you're going to be sore, you're going to be tired, right? You're going to be performing, but you got to help others. You got to help they form. Got to help them lift those weights. Got to help them get over those challenges. So the challenge here is not, can you run an office? The challenge here isn't, can you make it on time? The challenge here isn't, will you do the right thing at the right time? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're anything like me, you probably won't anyway. But the challenge is, can you develop others in the midst of you getting developed? In the midst of you taking feedback, can you be able to give people love? Can you be able to inspire and motivate others? That's the challenge of management. Okay. The R. Let me remember. Hold on. Recognize the opportunity. Now, I don't do this job for money, but I get motivated by money. I love what I do, right? I love what I do. I love helping others. I'll do it in a heartbeat, paid. Well, no, I got to get paid regardless. But I got to get paid regardless. Ain't nothing wrong with that. DJ told me that last night. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a little bit of change for what you do, right? But I do love what I do. But I get inspired by money. I just realized that, Franz. I wish I was like you from the start. If I had like a Franz mentality from the start, I probably would have been in management, right? But when I see it, y'all see how big my eyes is when I see it? Man, I get excited. Recognize the opportunity. You have the opportunity to change your family's life. Change your life. Like, Key, this shit is real. This shit is real. You have the opportunity to change your life. You have the opportunity to make more money. I remember when I first got in management, like if I could be real, well, once the company changed our pay structure for the better, because they'll do that, which they have. Empower has definitely upped our pay as management. So if you're coming into management now, you got it good, love. You got it good, right? But yeah, it was like I would pay my bills, I would take care of my responsibilities, but because I was such in a mindset of what I was accustomed to as gotta pay a bill, who I owe, gotta pay a bill, who I owe, gotta pay a bill, because I borrowed money, gotta pay a bill, right? I was so in that mindset that once I got to management and I had money left over, I'm like, yo, who didn't I pay this week? I paid my mom, I gave my Aunt Tracy that 20 back, she loaned me for the Uber. I did this, I did that. What am I supposed to do with this money? I had to go to my leader like, yo, I need financial guidance, like seriously. Because I'm so accustomed of not having a lot of money. You gotta understand when this really will change your fucking life. It happened to me. I didn't come from a silver spoon. I never seen like a lot of money a lot of times all the time. That's not my story. It's not. So when I tell you recognize the opportunity, you have the opportunity to start learning more about how to handle your funds, more about being able to, you'll become the person, like we all have this same song and dance where, my family rely on me. But how much could they even rely on you? Like you make it seem like you make that much money where people could really rely on you. Like if somebody needed $1,000 right now, could all of us do it? No. Some of us, maybe. But you have the opportunity to be that for not only yourself, but your family. You got to recognize the opportunity. Now, remember, little fun fact about me that you'll learn at NICO too. I didn't even finish college. I don't have no degree. Like, I barely made it through high school. Like, I had to, use my gift for gab. Thank God for sales. But yeah, most people who making the money we're making had to get a degree, had to do 4 or 5 years of trade school or whatever the case may be. Got to do mad physical labor of picking things up and putting things down, breaking them apart or putting them together. We don't have to do anything but go in. Right? Recognize the opportunity. N. The N in earn stands for never leave the fire. Never leave the fire. Now the fire The fire is when things are getting out of control, right? When things are looking bad. When you get into your role and the office starts to look small. Now, this happens to all of us, right? It be times where recruitment is booming, right? No matter how many sales an office does not matter. What matters to Empower, I'm gonna give you the juice, I'm gonna give you the tea. It's growth. It's growth. It's all about the growth. The name of the game is growth, right? So when things get bad and your retention is bad and your leaders aren't performing and your FRs aren't doing what they told you and you got fraud and you have this and you have that, you never leave the fire, meaning you never stop taking accountability. You never walk away as if you had nothing to do with it. No, you own everything. You stay in the fire. We have a saying here, if you leave the fire, you surely will get burned. If you leave the fire, you surely will get burned. You stay in the fire. You stay in the midst of the challenges. You stay right there and you clear it out until all the smoke is gone. And then you look around and say, now who wants smoke? Right? Never leave the fire. So again, this is for everybody on this call. This is for little Eric. That's Suhaila. Hey, Suhaila. I didn't talk to you all meeting. Hey, Suhaila. That's the bae right there, right? This is for Suhaila. This is for Big Mac. This is for France. I can't see who's that back there. Who's that back there? I see Tati. Tati, who behind you?
Patrick and John.
Jonathan,
Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan. Who's that behind? Who's that?
how you doing?
That's Pat. That's
Yep.
Mr. Frank.
That's Big Pat. What's up, kid?
Don't to Pat, you up next. What's up?
What's up, kid?
What's up? We up next. Beta, we up next. Tito. Leaky. Key, we up next, yo. We're up next. Like I said in the beginning, 2.0, we promote 2 managers a year. That's just so far. Now, with the help of everybody on this call, who knows how many more we're going to promote in 2024. 2024, we're trying to double it. We need 4 managers. We need 1 a season right now. Let me tell you how in sync 2.0, how we do this shit. Because you're in the greatest region. You're literally, if you're on this call, you're in the greatest region, right? I got promoted, let's say June 2022, right? 3 months later, Brandon, boom, with the follow-up. 90 days, bro. Just give us 90 days. Brandon, boom, dominate Washington, right? 2023, Faith, promoted, September, right? Faith came through, shook the block, opened up semester, like college kids. She came through. Boom, 2.0. Hold us down, Faith. Hold us down. Now, the thing about Faith that's amazing is Faith did something that's so different. Faith made the way for Mike. Literally. Right? And then here comes Mike, the grand finale. And what makes Mike so special is that because of where he came from, he was not good. He was not great. He did not stand out to me. Most of us on this call probably wouldn't have gave him the second opportunity on his observation day. But he earned it. He embraced responsibility without getting paid. He accepted the challenge of taking constant feedback from myself, from Demetrius, while giving others love, while giving others support. He recognized the opportunity, went to solar. I didn't even tell y'all about that. Ask him at the holiday party about that. Went to solar, did this, right? Recognizing the opportunity to just he just want to make some more money. Right? And then he never left the fire. No matter how bad it got, no matter how bad it gets, he doesn't leave the fire, right? So again, with that being said, I do just want to take a second. I'm going to share my screen. I have something special here. Where am I? Boom. Great. 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to share it. Somebody tell me when they can see. And check. Can everybody see? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing until it uploads. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? There we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. How do I? Okay. All right, now tell me if y'all can see this now. Work with me, work with me, work with me. This is a collaborative event. We here? Yeah? Lord of mercy. Okay, I believe we having some technical difficulties at this. Oh, no, we got it. Okay, great.
Michael Salazar, Michael Salazar, Michael Salazar, I am so freaking proud of you. Congratulations on your.
Nope, nope, we're not gonna half-ass this. Nope, I got an idea. Okay. Now this may be a little ghetto.
You gonna put your.
I sure am. Come on, Hot. Come on, Hot. Come on, Hot. She is so excited. Okay. Can everybody see? Or no? Y'all can see a little bit? Okay. So just to introduce, because I wanted to do it on the screen, as you can see, I'm having technical difficulties. This is Shayna Hamilton. This is actually the manager that hired Mike way back in January of 2019. This is Shayna Hamilton, the DSM of the Solar Division.
Michael Salazar, Michael Salazar, Michael Salazar, I'm so freaking proud of you. Congratulations on your promotion to management. You put in the work, you stayed the course, you stayed diligent, and here you are at management. Super proud of you. Honestly, if somebody would have told me, way back when, that this guy, Michael, was gonna be a manager, I wouldn't have believed it. But I'm very proud of you. You made a dedication, you stayed the course, you stayed committed, and here you are today as one of our newest managers. I know you're gonna do fantastic, but just remember that what got you here isn't gonna get you there. Keep your foot on the gas, keep learning, don't get comfortable, and have some fun. Congratulations again, Michael, Michael, Michael.
Could y'all hear? Okay, here, let me close my door too. Hold on. So again, that was Shayna Hamilton, the manager DSM of the Solar Division. Again, she was the manager that hired myself. She hired Demetrius. She hired Mike. We heard it loud and clear. Thank you, Faith. See, that's why I love Faith. Communication. That's my girl. All right, cool. So that was one. Now we have the manager of the Bronx location. She was someone who saw Mike in the business early on as well. He used to hate being in her sector sometimes. But here we go.
The main man, Mike. Congratulations. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you would have never did it, my brother. So it's good to see, finally, you have been promoted into that management position. Call him Mr. Sheriff Mike. But anyways, congratulations, my brother. Long time, it's been a long time overdue. You definitely deserve it. Now it's your time. Your time to shine. Run it up. Have a good one, my brother.
Right. So that was from Katora Hopkins, the manager of the Bronx location. Again, she's seen Mike come up in the business as well. I got another one for us. All right, cool. This person, he actually went up head to head with this person in somewhat of a Meter Madness, but this is before Meter Madness. And it was hilarious because it was the day that Mike tried to literally physically break a record and was unsuccessful. But this is the person who record he beat in the North location.
Ooh, this thing better be on and loud because guess what? Your boy Michael will get his way into management, baby. Yes. Super, super proud of you, Mike. Salazar. Gang, gang. Chorus. They don't know, but we know. You got this, baby. Super proud of you. Continue doing what you're doing and show them that you got this, because you got this. It's all you from here, baby. Ain't nothing but up. Super proud of you. Congratulations. See you soon.
All right. So that was Sabrina Myers. We know her as the Broad Street Bully. Definitely somebody you'll see at Nyko in the holiday party. And again, she was with us as well. She's also in the Solar Division. But wait, there is more. So we got this person now. This was super special to me that they actually did it. I seen it, D. I seen it. You don't have no clue. No. But this is super important because Mike used to want this person's job. Like Mike said, if he wasn't getting into management, he was gonna do this person's job, right? So yeah, this is Dobie, head of operations.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on making it to management. It's been a long road. It's funny and ironic that I remember you started when in the wintertime, right? And I didn't think, I mean, it was cold that winter. It was snow outside. You were still knocking. And I don't know, I didn't last, honestly. You know, you only had the proper gear. You weren't like had the right mindset back then. But it's, you know, it's only fitting that you get promoted in the wintertime, right? So congratulations, all the best, and you know, I'll see you PC, Diamond Club. We'll have a couple of drinks. We'll celebrate on the boat. If you're not there, you're gonna miss it. You know, better look next year for everybody else. And just I gotta say to everybody else, just keep pushing it, keep moving it, be disciplined, work hard. It pays off. That's all I gotta say. All right, congratulations, Mike.
Yeah, Dobie. For those who don't know, that's also my best friend in the business. Fun tip for all managers, upcoming managers, make Dobie your best friend. He comes through with the clutch. Okay. If you watch Scandal, he's like Huck. For those who know, no. All right, cool. And last but not least, we're gonna end the clip segment with this person. Ironically, he was the last person I asked, but the first person to respond, which meant a lot to me. Because he made it priority. So coming from the one and only, I'm not even gonna introduce him because you know who he is.
Well, look what we have here.
Yeah.
The Mike Salazar promotion. I'll be honest with you. If I would have said this 2 years ago, put money down, I'd have lost money on you. I'm kidding. Mike, congratulations. I'm super proud of you. You've evolved as a human being, as a professional. You've gone through tribulations, you know, both professionally, personally, and at the end of the day, you've persevered. And I think that's the most important part, best quality that you have. There's still more to learn, still more for you to grow into, but you have such great leadership and leaders, you know, to help support you and direct you. Stay focused, stay diligent. We're just getting started, and I'm very proud of you. Congratulations, very well deserved. But we're just getting started, man. So congratulations to you, office manager, promotion. So, my man, congrats.
Right. So again, let's just clap it up for Mike real quick and promote it. So this is what I'm gonna tell to y'all, right? Because this is about Mike, but this is about y'all because it doesn't stop. We're going into 2024. And 2.0 is hiring. We need at least 3 to 4 managers next year. We are looking, forget Empower. Well, we are Empower. But if we want to make it more specific, 2.0 is looking for 3 to 4 managers. Now, there's always this question. I don't know why some people kind of like fill their mind or bother themselves with things that don't concern them, like, well, what offices are we opening? We promoted all 3 managers that got promoted, or all 4 managers that got promoted in this region are in offices that were once open. Let's just put it on the table. So don't worry about where I'm gonna go, what office we gonna open, what state we gonna open. Franz, you listening?
Listen,
You hearing me? Don't worry about what every office that's on this call has been in office before. That doesn't change anything. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, if I'm saying anything, I'm saying don't worry about that. Let us work that out. You just continue to earn and earn and earn and earn. You just continue. Your job is just to earn. Okay? Now there's a quote. I'm not done yet, but I am going to read a quote and I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit. It says, Frank, I like this too. It says blood, sweat, and respect. Get that down. Blood, sweat, and respect. Yeah, I know Frank's like that sweat stuff. That sweat talk. Pat, you hearing me?
yeah. Yeah, I heard you. Bless.
Pat, we need 3 to 4 managers next year. And if anybody under the sound of my voice is already on the IDP, you halfway there, but you have to earn. Okay? Now listen, the quote says, blood, sweat, respect. 2 are given, 1 is earned. You give your blood, your sweat. This is hypothetical. This is not, we're not a cult. This is not anything of that sort. All right, relax. I'm not saying you gotta actually come in here and work your fingers to the bone. I'm not saying that. Figure of speech. Okay? But you put in, when they say blood, you know what I think of? Blood is everywhere in your body. So I think you have to put in 100% of you. Right? Can we agree? Right? Blood is everywhere in your body. It's all up in here, right? If you prick yourself anywhere, blood's gonna come. Blood is all over you. Blood is in you, right? You have to give all of you that of like blood in a sense, right? Sweat is effort. It's work ethic. It's grit, right? Gotta give your sweat. If you ain't sweating, I'm sweating right now. You ain't sweating while you're working at some point in time. Are you really working? Doubt it, right? I remember I had a friend, I was going to the gym, they asked me, yo, your show rep? I'm like, all right, I'm not working out hard enough. I gotta hop back on a treadmill or something like that, right? Your sweat is your work ethic. It is your effort. You give those 2 things. And once you give those 2 things, once you give all of you, do the work, you're gonna gain, hey Melissa, you're gonna gain respect. It's earned. I'm not gonna respect you just because you're so-and-so's whoever. I don't respect none of y'all yet. I love y'all. Care about each and every one of you. Fuck with each and every one of you. If you want to talk about respect, that's a different conversation. Probably hurt a lot of people's feelings on this call. But we gotta earn it, right? I had to earn my way, earn your way. And remember, embrace the responsibility. Except when I say earn, I don't just mean earn, I mean the acronym. You got to do all 4 of those things all the time. It doesn't stop. But we're hiring 3 to 4 managers. We're hiring 3 to 4 managers in 2024. That's next month. That's when it begins. Well, it's beginning right now. If you were smart, you would do it right now. But 2024, we're looking to bring in 4 more managers, which we do. Like I said, 2.0 was the best region. 2 managers a year, right? Most of us already know. If you already know, who knows how to get a sale? Who knows how to get a sale? Right? Everybody on here, you already halfway there. Now all we gotta do is teach somebody how to get a sale. And then that's just for leadership. Now I'm gonna tell you about management. My last tip before we get ready to, we got somebody else that's gonna speak really quick, close us out. But like I said, this is for the little Erics, right? This is for the Pats, right? This is for the Frances, this is for the Betas, right? Or anybody else who may have a JTL who has a rep under their JTL in here. Is there anybody with a JTL that has a rep? Oh, Tito, for real? Okay, well, clap, Tito. Yeah, gotta love some Tito's, right? Yeah, okay, cool. The business management is nothing but closing the loop. Close the loop, close the loop. So if you know how to do a sale, great. If you know how to teach somebody else, even better. Management, that $1,153.85 is closing the loop. Teach your leader how to get a leader. So on and so forth. That is the game. Okay. If you get stuck at JTL, then you need to do everything in your power. Get to your manager, figure out how do I teach my JTL to get a JTL? Because remember, back in the day, even when it was getting the TL, that's what you had to do. Now, yes, the structure has changed tremendously in the business, right? There's way more opportunities to get to management, way different ways, right? But the fact still remains. In order to get in management, however you get there, you have to know how to close a loop. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Now, with that being said, guys, again, I want to say a huge congratulations to Michael Salazar. Me, myself, I am proud of you. I saw always something in you that I couldn't really explain. Fun fact, I didn't mention it, but I remember mentioning it now before we hop off. Mike tried to also leave every single year of his employment. Mike wanted to be a cop, which makes sense, right? He wanted a government job, benefits, something that he could be proud of, tell his mom about, right? Especially because he's from Puerto Rico. Hey, da, right? But yeah, something that he could be proud about. You know how hard it is? You know how hard it is to keep selling someone the business someone who's good at sales. Now, if you're not good at sales, it's easy. It's like, all right. But someone who's good at sales, good with his time and attendance, could be better with his image, but good with participation, didn't have a good mindset, but had most of the expectations. You know how hard it is to keep reeling them back in? Helping them recognize the opportunity? It was hard. It was tough for me. In my world, I wish he would just love it the way I did. That's not how it happened. But I'm proud of you. And it's something so special. A lot of people are going to be proud of you, but it's something so special about taking somebody out to Ob Day and then talking about how they're promoted. And I wish this feeling on everybody in this call. Because nobody probably outside of Demetrius knows how I feel right now. Right? Knowing it doesn't have anything to do with, we might need to work. But it was just a pleasure to see and an honor and a privilege to see you go from your observation day and every other day you tried to quit to accepting an offer to run the Newark location. So again, Mike, I'm proud of you. This is just the fucking beginning. 2024 is year of domination. I know we say it every year, but 2024 is the year of domination. France, we up next. Pat, we up next. Tito, Beta, Leaky, Key, we up next. Eric, Lil Eric, call me. You better call me again, Lil Eric. We up next. Suhaila, it's only Suhaila, you a bae. So Suhaila, that's bae. Like, that's bae. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Suhaila, Big Mac. You don't wear that suit for nothing. You gonna fuck around and manifest the position, right? Too, you bad. Right? She a bae. Yeah, that's right. She's a bae. Yana. Come on. Come on. She keep rolling her eyes at me. Y'all can't even see it. Ayana tired of my shit. I'm sorry. She's had it up to here with me. But yeah, guys, no. 2.0 is the greatest region. Everybody's getting the office. You're getting the office. You're getting the office. You're getting it. And besides that, all of us are getting this money, right? Let's level up our finances. Beta, let's level up. Do you know what your check will look like? What's the biggest check you ever had, Beta? The biggest check. Come on, top set. Yep.
Biggest check at 4,000. $4,24.
You get at a clock? How many days did you work to get 4,000?
Only worked 6 days.
He said only 6, as if it wasn't one more than 5. Okay. All right, so you worked 6 days. Imagine working 5 and not doing any sales. Imagine not knocking the door. Just for a second, what would your life be like if you got off at 5 o'clock? I need everyone to think real quick. If you need to
I look like X-Men.
If you need to close your eyes. What would your life be like if you got off at 5 o'clock and made $3,000 a week? Think about it. Take a second. And here's Taylor, draw it out, baby. Draw it out. Mac over there doing math. Mac looked like he carrying all types of ones. The square root to the 59 to the 45 over 7.
That's 666 in a day. Wow, baby. Congrats to that. That's 666 in one day.
Yup. Yup. And as a manager, your base half that, or at least, yeah, base about half that, almost 660. Right? So, Matt, what would your life be like? This is what I'm trying to say. Some may find this inspirational, some may not. However, what all I'm doing today is showing you the proof in the pudding. You will go to a lot of interviews. You will be sold a lot of dreams in this world, from Bitcoin. Remember that scandal? It was like not scandal. It was like Bitcoin. Everybody was attracted to Bitcoin, right? What was another one? Give me another one, like one of them things.
Forex. They got me.
Dropped that jump was like cocaine in the 80s, baby. It was crazy. Everybody was on it. Everybody was on it. But nobody, it didn't hold a lot. Some people still do Forex, and I know that are super successful in it, right? But a lot of people backed out because they didn't have the proof in the pudding. They needed the proof in the pudding. I'm literally showing you. Brandon shows you every day. When he comes to work, DC, he's showing you the proof in the pudding. Suhaila, when you look at Faith, she's 25 years old. This is the proof in the pudding. Edges on fleek. This is the proof in the pudding. If I was 20, man, listen. Man, before the pandemic, when I was 25 and the economy was better and I was a fade hey, man, I would have had all the love and the faith. Seriously. Pat, you know Mike. You know Mike, like from PC to back when Rebecca was here, you know Mike, right? Juice, you know Juice God Mike. France, you know Juice God Mike. This is the proof in the pudding. It's not that he's special. It's not that he's favored, right? The proof is here. It could be you next year. Now, if you're smart, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, it happens every 3 months. Fate was September, Mike is December. March is the next, it's like the stock market, right? March is gonna be our next peak season. Get in position by March. It's gonna be spring break, And if you have a reason to celebrate, you got a reason to be in Miami. If you don't, get with your manager, get with your leader. But I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the tea. There's no reason why. No, I'm giving y'all as Ed would say, I'm giving you the answers to the test. March is going to be 2.0's next peak season. We promote people every 3 months. Faith was September, Mike is December. Who is going to be March? Every season, we're popping them out. And like I said, if you're already on the IDP, you're already halfway there. Just buckle down and remember, embrace the responsibility. E, accept the challenge. A, recognize the opportunity. R, and N, never leave the fire. Earn, earn, earn. If anybody asks you what is 2.0, what is one of our core values in 2.0, you can say, oh, we take pride in getting it out the mud. But really what we're saying is we take pride in earning our positions. Juice by that?
Juice.
Juice by that?
Juice.
All right, guys. So again, before I pass it over, remember, we are the greatest region to ever do it. This is historic. I was born to sell, not spell. Yes, we are doing some amazing things in this company. We're doing things unthinkable, unimaginable, right? So take pride in being from 2.0. Get yourself in position by March. But with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to our COO, the one and the only, Mr. Peretz. Lizelle.
Juice. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good to see everybody here. 2.0. You guys got a nice big squad, a lot of people. I'm sure there's more people that are in the peripherals of the screen that I can't see. But good to be here. A couple of things that I want to talk about today. But first and foremost, I want to recognize a hard-earned promotion for someone who I happened to be in the office when he first started, and I gave him some feedback that wasn't so nice, but it was very nice. He had to learn. He wasn't yet acclimated. But to watch this individual develop, grow, and become the leader that he is today, he excels at. He's very coachable. He excels at taking people who have experience and listening and applying. He's someone who's not afraid of the challenge. He's not afraid of challenging others. He puts people in a position to succeed, and he wants people to succeed. He's a company man who is consistently over the years demonstrated that the right thing is a route that he's going to go. He's always looking to achieve more. He's always looking to challenge himself and to challenge others. And I'm very lucky and honored to have him now be promoted as manager at Empower. Mr. Michael Salazar, congratulations. We are thrilled to have you as part of our management team. We are excited and know that what you've accomplished thus far, which is a lot, is minuscule to what you are going to accomplish. And what you're going to do in the position now that you've earned it, it's something to be said about earning it. It could be handed to you, and but when you earn it, it's a whole nother thing. What I'm really excited to see is where Mike takes this to. What he's done is undeniable. What I'm excited to see is what he does with the opportunity now. He is the best person to lead, and I'm confident that he's going to do a great job. And I want to see what he does. What does first chance look like? What does that development look like? If we can get back to the Newark Court 4, where we had Miss Hamilton as the manager, and then we had Mr. Demetrius, Miss Lakia Harris, we had Sabrina Myers, you had Katora Hopkins. These are people who are still with Empower that are managers, thriving, doing well in their positions. And they all came, from Newark and under one person's first gen. And that's what it's about. Our managers really taking on the responsibility of managing and developing the people, pushing up sales and developing. That's what we do as managers. So excited to see where Mike takes this and where it goes. So congratulations, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate your courage.
Of course. On another note, you know, I love to see this, that 2.0 team together as a team and really inspire each other for growth as a company. There's so much opportunity that we have ahead of us. And it's really the people in this room that are going to make that impact and enable the growth that we want. We want to promote from internal, right? We want more Mikes. We want more Demetriuses. We want more Lakias. We want more Fehes. We want more Brandon Watkins. We want people who have done it, have put in the work, know what it is, so that way they can teach it. It's very hard to teach it if you don't know it. When you go through the experience and you learn it, you're able to teach it and train it. And that's what we're looking for coming from TSOs. We open up more and more offices as we continue to expand, as we continue to grow this immense opportunity out there. But now it's on each of us to take that opportunity by the horns. It's easy to be a victim, and it's easy to take the easy path and coast by. And I'm sure that many of us here would do that. They look up and they say, hey, my leader is not doing the right thing. They're coasting by. I can coast by too. Right? And that could be done. Don't get me wrong. You could do that and you can get away with it. But no, the only person that hurts is yourself. The only person who's not getting the career development, the only person who's not getting the money growth, the only person who in a year is going to look back and say, shit, I just wasted my time, is you. What we need to do is not want to coast by, put in the work. And no one's saying it's going to be easy, especially now as we enter the winter. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be work. But the only person who benefits from putting in that work is you. Don't look up. Don't look sideways. Don't look any other direction. Look forward. Challenge yourself to make the best of the opportunities that you have. And question, would the future me, would the me in a year from now be happy with the decision I'm making today? Coasting by and putting in the minimum work is the easiest thing to do. But I promise that you'll never be satisfied with that. You'll never feel content in the long run. You'll feel happy in the moment, save yourself from a little bit of cold. But the next week, the next month, the next year, you'll say, I wish I would have put in that work. I wish I would have made that extra sale. I wish I would have gotten that extra review to give me an extra $50, extra $25. There's so much opportunity here to get it that it's on you now to take advantage of it. Don't be lazy. Put in the work because we want you to benefit. As a company, I'm going to close out on this. As a company, we have so much growth opportunity, whether it's in ESCO, whether it's in solar. We have big ambitions and we want you to take the next role. We want you to grow and we want you to be a part of this growth. So make sure we put in the work. And again, congratulations, Mr. Salazar. We're very excited to have you onto the management team now. And we're looking forward to who's going to be up next. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
All right.
Get back to you.
Okay. Thanks, Barrett. So just to close this out, bye guys. Let's have a great day. Let's remember, like Barrett said, there's so many opportunities. All we have to do is the work. Don't be afraid to do the work. If you are afraid to do the work, it's just going to take you a little bit longer, and that's okay because we're in a state of development, right? That's the real thing. We're all in the state of development. So let's go out here. Let's have a kick-ass day. Let's go out here. Let's develop our teams. Let's train our teams. Let's train our trainers to train their reps, right? Because again, management is all about doing what? Who remembers?
Closing the loop.
Closing the loop. Yes, closing the loop, closing the loop. So with that being said, I want everybody to unmute their mic. We're going to say 2.0 to the top.